just you and I.
Module 1.1, Domain 1, Cloud Concepts, Architecture, and Design. Domain 1 of the 6 domains in the Certified Cloud Security Professional exam is definitely one of the largest and most important. It really sets the stage, explaining most of the concepts involving cloud computing that we're going to go to in greater depth later in this course. Our learning objectives for this module are to provide you with a high-level understanding of the topics in Domain 1 of the Certified Cloud Security Professional exam. You're going to understand the 3 cloud service models, as well as the 4 cloud development models, and begin to think about the security concerns and aspects of each of these. This image really sums up all the aspects that are really touched by this course in figuring out how to secure things in the cloud. This image comes from this Cloud Security Alliance security guidance for critical areas of focus, including cloud computing version 4.0. I'll include a link in the course resources. It's really a great essential piece of reading because this certification through ISC Squared was created in tandem with the Cloud Security Alliance. At the top of our image, we really see our essential characteristics. These 5 characteristics are what enables cloud computing. Broad network access. You have to have an internet connection to be able to connect remotely to someone else's server through the cloud. Rapid elasticity. You can easily scale up and scale down architecture as you need it. Measured services. You only pay for what you use, although there's a lot of risk in that. On-demand self-service. You can always access, so long as you have that internet connection, you can access and provision resources in the cloud. And the big bar, resource pooling. Shared resources are really what enable and make cloud computing cost benefit work out for many companies. The service models, software as a service, SaaS, using applications that are based in the cloud. Many of us know these things, such as Microsoft Office or G Suite, Salesforce.com. Platform as a service. This is really where you're spinning up development environments and developing new applications and software. Infrastructure as a service. This is where you may be having your own hardware stored in a data center or being able to really select your operating system of choice and installing it on hardware hosted in someone else's data center. Now, which deployment model should you use? The public model, it's probably the most economical, but there isn't much control in terms of some of the shared resources and data security concepts we'll go into. Private cloud, you have the most control, but it also comes with some of the greatest expense. Hybrid cloud is really a mix of any of the other 3 models. Community cloud is usually a cloud that's managed by a decentralized organization or potentially one organization that's utilizing cloud resources. It has its benefits and drawbacks as well, but we'll go into many of those later. The main thing to recognize from this is that the business case for why you're using the cloud, either as a service or as a deployment method, drives the security and the concerns of how you're going to secure your cloud environment. Okay, now I'd really like you to reflect on some of these things. What cloud-based services do you or your company consume? It may not often be apparent to us because technology is so ubiquitous. We're easily able to whip out and open up an app on our phone or visit a website on our computer and do calculations and software that we download from the internet. That many of these things are, in fact, cloud-based services. If your company has a cloud, what kind of deployment is it? Is it a public cloud? Is it a private cloud? How would you tell? Did any of the 5 characteristics that are essential to cloud computing surprise you? All right, in summary, we talked about the essential characteristics of cloud computing, the 4 deployment models, the 3 service models, and got into some of the security responsibilities that come with cloud computing. I'll see you in the next module.